Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Lots of financial changes for 2024. Let's get started and talk about it. I have 5 things I want to chat with you guys about what I am doing differently with our money in 2024. So let's go. First one is, and I've already started this one, so it's already in process. So some of this will be started before 2024, is that I am investing more. I did have an investment account from over 20 years ago, but I am putting money in that again each month. And I started investing with one of the companies that I work with. When they pay me my paycheck, I invest part of my money there too. So I'm actually investing more now in the market, and I'll be doing that over the next 11 years. I plan on, if everything works out, I plan on semi-retiring when I am 67 or 68. So I'm 58 right now, so 9 or 10 years from now. And so I'm trying to up my investments, and so that is one thing that's happening. Number 2, this is really different. I'm going to try it for January. I'm not making a year commitment, but I'm making a commitment for January. We are not changing our grocery budget. It's $500 a month. And I would say a little over half of the time of 2023, I stayed within that budget or a little less. There were some months I did go over, and I found that taking a calculator with you is the biggest game changer. Now, a lot of people can use their phone. My husband kind of walks behind me, and so it's easier for him while I put things in the cart for him to add it up and hold a calculator. And so that's why we got one. But what we want to do in the month of January, and then if it works well, I'll continue with it, is shop every other week. First of all, I think it's going to save me time. And as long as I plan well, I think it's going to go really well, and I may end up spending less, because if I'm using a calculator, I'm meal planning and prepping, and I'm aware of this stuff that we go through the quickest. For example, one thing that we do go through quickly around here, because my daughter enjoys eating it, is cereal. That would be an example. Another would be eggs. We go through those because I do all sorts of things with eggs. So I'll have to make sure to kind of stock up a little bit on some of those items that we do go through. We're going to kind of play it by ear and see how it goes, but I think it will go well. Now, on the what I call the bye week, where I'm not grocery shopping, when I'm doing my demo, if we need a few things, I can always pick a few things up. I'm still going to keep the same grocery budget, but shop every other week, because I think it's going to free up some time. And I really also think it'll help me utilize all the product that I already have at home. So that's number 2. Number 3, something that I haven't done in several years, actually maybe several years, maybe 3 years, is I used to have a, quote, Christmas club or holiday savings account, and I wanted to simplify my savings and not have as many accounts. Well, I want to bring that back and have a holiday savings account, so that way I've got money set aside for not just Christmas, any holiday that comes up. You could use it for food, you could use it for travel, you could use it for gifts, anything, and so that I have some money allocated. Now, the good news is, say if the budget was really tight, maybe there was a loss of income, you've got that money in the holiday fund. You don't have to use it for the holidays, but if you want to enjoy the season, you can do it guilt-free because you've saved for it and you've planned for it. You know, a lot of times people will say this, you know, it doesn't mean if you are on a budget and you are wanting to live a frugal lifestyle, it doesn't mean you can't enjoy the fruits of your labor, but you plan them ahead and you budget for it. Okay, the next thing that I brought in, and this is a good habit that our family has. Every Sunday night, we have a family meeting. Well, in addition to the family meeting, we are now doing a budget meeting every single Sunday in addition to that. We don't sit around for an hour. This meeting last time lasted less than 10 minutes. What we'll do is do a meeting, and we mostly talk about what is working well, what isn't working well, what's coming up in our family's life, what do we need to plan for, all of that stuff. Then, in addition, we can talk about budget and, you know what, hey, are there any things we can cut back? Are there ways we can save? How do you think this is working? Do we want to keep this service? Things like that. So a budget meeting every Sunday night. That is something, and I've already started that process. Last but not least, I want to start bringing back sinking funds. I know I used to simplify my saving and have less accounts, but with my high interest savings, you don't have to keep a certain amount in there to keep it open. and there's no fee. So I'm going to open up sinking funds for certain types of expenses. I'll let you guys know more of that as I open these accounts. So before signing off, I want to do a shout out. I've been watching this channel called the Modern Victorian. Talks about how to manage your home the Victorian way, Victorian dress, Victorian recipes. I find the channel really interesting. It's a brand new channel, but I feel like they bring something new to the table. And I'm really enjoying it and learning a lot. I'm going to link that channel below. Let her know Money Mom sent you. It's called the Modern Victorian. I think you're going to really enjoy it. So I want to ask you guys, how are you going to change your finances in 2024? Is there anything new coming your way? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. That's all I have to say for now. I love you, I appreciate you, and I sure hope to see you on tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye.